That's right, coming at you live from the heart of Europe once again. It is Shot from the Point Live, but if you notice, it's not Joe Cronin, it's not Tommy C, it's your boy, Dead on Dave. Let's get this thing going. And joining me live today is my newsman, bluesman, Jeff Huffman.
What's up?
And of course, the funny man himself, the legendary comic, Jake Link.
What's going on, people?
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, let's do this.
That was the one part I was worried about, was the stupid intro thing, which I kind of bought.
It feels so awkward without us being able to hear the music.
Yeah, it feels like I'm like, are we doing this?
Yes, because
is the show happening right now? Is this real life?
Everything is so stripped down. We don't have video because my internet sucks.
We're like Amish people talking about hockey today.
That's right. It's Amish Hockey Live with Dave, Jeff, and Jake. That's right.
With Jebediah, Jacob, and
David, because David's a good Amish name.
Yeah, David and Jacob. It's funny. My brother-in-law, his sister's boyfriend, his name's Jebediah. It's like, oh, we'll just send Jebediah and Jake out, and I looked at him instead. I go,
Jebediah.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it's like if people like pull us over, they're gonna think we're Amish and we're like hiding from people. They look at a Jacob Link and Jebediah.
That's right. And see, you can actually pull, if you grew out the beard, you would actually pull off Amish. Because it would be perfect.
Yeah, but I'm not like, I'm handy enough, but not handy enough to be Amish.
No, who is? Amish are barely handy enough to be Amish.
Yeah, Amish are like, the whole show Amish Mafia. They're just pretty much becoming like, I don't like this whole Amish thing anymore.
That's right.
Let's go see what's on TV.
Let's go see what's on TV. There's television. Yeah. What are we doing? Why do we make our own butter? Land of Lakes is great. Terrible.
Go to a grocery store. I don't even have to kill anything. This is great.
So, for those of you noticing right now, I am not Tommy C, and I'm not even Joe Cronin. I am Dead on Dave, and I am filling in for both of those schmucks because Tommy C had to get married, and he had to go on a honeymoon. And Joe Cronin, he scraped his knee. I have no idea. I just know that I had to cut my other show, my baby, short to be here to talk hockey with you fucking guys. So you better be good.
Well.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah. Chop, chop. Come on, guys.
Chop, chop. That's right.
Well, right now, just to upset everybody, I'm actually playing video games.
Your score is going down.
Thought I was supposed to be the millennial.
Yeah, right? Yeah, but see, Jake's being ironically cool right now because he's playing old school video games. That's all right.
Yeah, Jeff, we were talking before, and Jeff, he was like, yeah, man, I used to play old school games like 007.
What was it? What did he say? First he said, yeah, I had an old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game too. It was on PlayStation 2.
You were talking about the Ninja Turtles, and that sparked my memory.
Oh, old PlayStation 2. That was some rough times.
Those CDs and
oh yeah, good times.
The 3D figures.
The shading, the lighting on the buildings weren't even good back then, guys. Well, look, as you may have guessed, this is actually not a video game show. We are here to talk some hockey.
Picture, by the way, Princess Jake.
I was wondering if you were going to notice that. You like that? Hey, you post it. I'll use it, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what's great?
No,
You know what's
Somebody said
awesome?
no sad puppet. Sad puppet will be here. I just don't have to use them.
You don't have to use them. See, what's
I
great
can
about
use
these
them
pictures?
like I could just do his voice. I don't even have to.
There you go, and people will be just confused. They'll think that you're like having like, fucking schizophrenia or something. You know what's great about these pictures? I got you in a tiara, I got Jeff with his shirt off, and I got me in the best possible picture I could have taken of myself. How fucking vain am I?
There's worse pictures than me in a tiara, by the way.
I'm sure that's true.
Go on my Facebook and just start perusing. There's one of me becoming a taco.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That has so many different layers of what that can mean. It's just...
It's literally becoming a taco. Like they found like a blanket that looked like a tortilla shell, and they're just dumping taco goodings on me.
Well, literally would be like chopping your ass up and serving you at a fucking Taco Bell. I mean that's.
I guess I don't know. I guess
it's a
subliterally because I am. I don't know.
It's a Jacarito.
Jacarito. Yep.
Jacarito. We are taking your calls tonight. We will be taking your calls because Lord knows we're probably going to need a lot of filler. So, but it will not be on the regular number. No, it will only be on Skype, and it will be at my Skype, David Vancura, DavidVancura. I just didn't have enough time to set everything else up. So that's what we'll be using. You can call in and get all of your hockey banter out. So let's start with the good, shall we? The Hawks.
Well,
the
if you want to call it good.
Yeah, it's great is what it is, Blues man. The Hawks are once again, for the third time since 2010, in the Stanley Cup Finals, and they do so in such dramatic fashion. Game 7, taking out the Anaheim Mighty Pokes.
Wasn't that dramatic?
Well, no, the game itself was not because it was a beatdown, but the way the Hawks did it, deciding to let Anaheim jump out to a 3-2 lead in the series.
Great right foot by Marian Hossa, though. Great right foot.
Did he do that 4 more times? I don't think so.
No.
Like I said last week, I think the Blackhawks are just this team. They're just a well-oiled machine.
They are.
And I think a lot of us were just shocked, like, they didn't mop the floor, but they've kind of just been this little bit of here comes help over the mountain, and we're just gonna put it away. We're gonna let them back in and put it away, even though I know that's not what they're doing.
No,
but it just had Chicago, like, right off the bat. Chicago was going into this was going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
It always felt that way. It always felt that way, didn't it? But at times in this series, it didn't. Anaheim really seemed like their whole strategy of just hitting the Hawks until they break. That was their whole strategy. They said it in press and everything. We're just going to keep hitting them. Nobody can take that many hits. Well,
and then game 6 and 7, they got a hot dog lodged in their throat and they couldn't get it out.
Yeah, they really did. And the problem was the Hawks kept getting hit, but they kept getting back up. Because of guys like fucking Duncan Keith, who may not be human, by the way. How many minutes did this guy log in this series? It's unbelievable. And it was crazy.
Like video game minutes.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It really was when you think about it. It's like 35 minutes a game. Like, what?
That's insane.
It's insane.
He's literally played a half a game. Just you.
That's right.
There are 3 lines of defensemen, 4 lines of forwards, and you played half a game.
Yes, it's crazy, and he played so well.
Well, I mean, you can do that. You can do that when you're a defenseman. When you don't hit anybody, it doesn't take any of the air out of you.
Oh, you're gonna attack Duncan Keith, really?
It was too
really?
easy. Couldn't resist.
One of the best defensemen in hockey. You're really gonna go after Duncan Keith.
He's good. That was too easy. I couldn't resist it.
He is really good, and
that whole team is just.
They're stacked. They're stacked.
But you know what? In the NHL, that's going to work against them. So enjoy this while you can.
Oh, fucking A, right?
You're going to be looking at 15-win seasons.
Well, you know what I like what the Hawks have done is they've kept their minor league system really strong, and they keep having these young kids come up. Like Brandon Saad's only 22.
Again, they are the Cardinals of the NHL.
Yeah, they're built correctly from the bottom up. From top to bottom, they know what they're doing, and management knows what they're doing. Quenneville's not going anywhere anytime soon, hopefully. But just to kind of wrap up the whole idea on this series, Anaheim tried to wear this team down and had no plan B. They had no plan B. When the Hawks kept getting up, they're like, well, what do we do now? I don't know. Getzlaf, go score. And it didn't happen.
They were technically insane, expecting different results from doing the same thing.
Do the same thing over and over.
They are
results.
insane.
Yeah. It was quite entertaining. And you know what the Hawks really did? They clubber langed them. They Rocky III'd their asses. They just kept getting hit until they got angry enough to win the fight.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, pretty much.
It was a pretty good ism.
I mean, yeah, it is. That was a good clever line.
Pulling out old school. I watch a lot of movies. Yeah. Well, that might be my one golden nugget of the whole show. So enjoy it.
Boom. Yep. Drop the mic. End it. Run the intros.
Shortest shot from the point ever. 11 minutes. We're done.
Yeah.
Walk away now. It's downhill from here, people. It's fucking downhill.
Nobody's even said it. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Matt said something. Look at Jeff and his 6 luscious love bumps on his stomach.
Love bumps.
Oh God, I got a boyfriend.
Yeah. Hey, send him flowers. Send him flowers. So, what are you guys taking away from this series? What's your defining moment? What do you think about the Hawks going in? And more importantly, where do the Anaheim Ducks go from there? It's not more important, but I'm just going to say that to make Anaheim feel better.
Yeah, they got a little bit of St. Louis Blues syndrome, not learning from their past.
Yeah.
Because they can't get over the Game 7 hump.
Yeah.
At least they can get to a Game 7.
That's true.
Of a conference final.
Of a conference, yeah. It's not just a second round, Jeff.
Well, the Blues did make it to a conference final, and then Gretzky decided to turn over the puck to Yzerman, and we all know how that ends.
Blame Gretzky. That 2 words you don't hear very often.
It's stupid Wayne Gretzky and
fucking Wayne Gretzky.
Fuck him, that hack.
Who says that? Hey, let's go. You guys want to take a call? I know it's early, but you want to take a call?
Yeah. Let's take a call.
Yeah, why not?
Oh
As
shit!
many as possible.
Shit.
Keep the show going, folks.
Well, damn it! Pittsburgh boy already hung up.
Oh.
I'm gonna call him. Here we go. That's the first. I'm gonna call somebody because he tried to call and I waited too long. Pick up, you bastard.
Deb said, "Oh my God, Matt."
Pittsburgh boy 96. Hey, what's going on, buddy? You're live.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. What you got?
What's up?
You're gonna hate me for saying this, Dave.
I hate you anyway, but it's okay.
I want Tampa Bay to win.
Why? Why would you say such a malicious thing? Why? I know that's Huffman clapping. Fuck you,
The main
Huffman.
reason is I like to see a different team win it because, I mean, Chicago's a great team no matter what. I mean, no doubt Chicago's a great team, but I like to see a different team go into the finals that we haven't seen the finals for a couple of years and go and win it.
That's so douchey. I mean, if you want the Hawks to lose because you hate them or something like Huffman, I can respect that. But just because you want change? Who are you, Barack Pittsburgh boy? What the fuck is going on?
Actually, I'm anti-Obama more than anything.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Goodness. So who would you rather have seen in there? You want an Anaheim and Tampa, the lowest rated finals ever?
Yeah, might as well be Nashville and the Panthers.
Yeah,
if that's what you want.
I actually thought Nashville was going to go to the finals for a minute at the beginning of the playoffs.
Not at the beginning of the playoffs. Maybe the beginning of the season when they were so hot, but they fizzled out. They really did.
Yeah, they gave Chicago a run for the money, and I think we were all thinking, Chicago's lost that magic touch.
They hit him in the mouth and woke Chicago up.
Without Kane, let's remember that. Without Kane, it was Kane right at the beginning of his comeback. Let's remember that, kids.
Right, he was busy rehearsing for his next choke job.
Yeah, he only scored 3 goals. He only scored 3 goals that series. That's about it.
That's all. he had 3 assists.
And I was also a little surprised about Tampa Bay beating New York. I couldn't get over that.
You know, it seems like it's been a surprise every round. I mean, they had a hell of a series with Detroit. They just beat the shit out of each other. Nobody expected them to beat Montreal, and then really nobody expected them to beat New York.
I underestimated I underestimated Tampa this whole entire playoffs.
Everybody.
I feel like I gotta apologize to all 4 of the Tampa Bay Lightning fans. Because let's face it, I've been to Central Florida, and Central Florida is like trying to find hockey in Siberia.
The cool thing is you could do it individually. You have time. You can apologize to each one of them individually. You can write them letters. You can write them letters.
Write them over. I can take them out to dinner and
have a barbecue. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Come on up. Drive up.
Yeah.
I'll have you in my living room. There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
For you guys, I'm sure.
Not everyone can make it. Okay.
Pittsburgh boy, what else you got, bud?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. Well, then go away. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Thanks for the call, bud. Keep watching.
All right, I will.
I'm mean to people.
Yeah.
No, but go.
No one's as mean as Tommy.
That's true.
Tommy, yeah. What do you got to say? Like you stutter 1 second. I have no time for this.
We got time for this. That's right. I got to be honest with you.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I
missed out.
Tampa is... Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say, going back to Tampa, yeah, I think everybody pretty much has been underestimating them this entire playoffs. I had them getting by Detroit, but then I had them getting completely slaughtered by Montreal. Yeah. Even though they went 5-0 against them earlier in the season, I thought the playoffs would be a different animal for them.
Yeah.
Because I thought Montreal was much better built for the playoffs than Tampa Bay was, and well, Tampa just stretched Montreal.
Yeah, they did.
And then they got by the Rangers.
Squeaked by him, but see, here's the thing: should we have really been this dismissive of Tampa? This was the number 1 scoring team in hockey, and last time I checked, you win by scoring goals.
Yeah, I know, but in a league
unless you're part of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That's right.
Unless but in a league where goaltending and defense is like almost everything.
Yeah.
And like people don't really realize with the goal scoring, and when you're number 1 goal scorer, you're the guy that the franchise player isn't doing what he should be doing.
Yeah.
It just comes down to and you're getting help from a bunch of guys that would probably be driving UPS trucks. It's crazy.
Up into the playoffs, yeah, you might have been right, but now they have a name. There's that whole second line. They're called the triplets. Palat, Johnson, and Khrushchev really stepped up.
Oh, that line is
sick.
They're disgusting.
Sick. And
then they run all 5 forwards on the power play too. It's just not even fair.
Well, midway through the Montreal series, Connor, the coach over there, who's done a fantastic fucking job in the playoffs. He really has.
That guy, yeah, Cooper.
I was thinking Terminator for some reason. John Connor. I don't know. I apologize. Cooper. That's right. Cooper. Cooper barely knew her. He made a great change. He moved frickin' Stamkos out of the center to the wing, and it just changed everything. Gave the guy some open ice, and he's been scoring. He stopped his slump in the playoffs. So I don't know. He's taking advantage of the open ice, and he's made a difference.
I was hearing about him on the radio. Like he started off like literally like as a high school coach. Like he just played club hockey, and then he for Hofstra University, and then he was like D1 there, whatever you win with club hockey, and then there was some high school team. This is like complete Mighty Ducks. They're like 2-21, and he took them to win state the next season, and then like he just really like literally worked his way up through every single, and he won everywhere. So
the guy
like
knows
bravo
how
to him. Yeah, the guy knows how to coach, and he's coached on every level.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like that he's seen everything. He's seen people getting stabbed with a skate on the ice, probably. He's been through hard times.
I don't think he was coaching games in Compton.
Well, I mean, you might. You never know. The California Penal League. Like Charlie Sheen in Major League. It's great.
How do you end up playing there?
Who, Charlie Sheen?
That was me setting up a line. Okay.
He stole a car.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You and your millennial delivery, I never know if
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
actually
we didn't
asking
know
a
you
question.
knew about Major League.
Yeah, it was like before you were born. I didn't know if you were asking a serious question or what. I had no idea.
No, that was me setting up a line.
All right, well, I whiffed it. Joining us now is the other member of the team, probably my favorite. Not to disgrace you guys, but I love this guy, the Mecha Matt Kazar. What's going on, buddy?
Guys, you're giving way too much credit to Tampa Bay.
Really?
Oh,
See,
why? Because they sure as fuck beat your team. Come on,
Dude,
I don't think you're giving them enough credit.
Their coach looks like Flounder from The Little Mermaid. Stamkos has really bad bottom teeth. The triplet line is ass. Like, Johnson can't grow a beard. The hair is just going everywhere. Palat's inconsistent.
Arabic.
Kucherov's Russian. Dude, this team is lucky they squeaked by Montreal.
The last line was valid.
Wait, calm down. Did you say they squeaked by Montreal?
We did. We outplayed them. We outplayed them every game except the last one. The only reason they... Okay, look. I'm not going to make any friends.
I still think Tampa's still picking pieces of Montreal's rectum out of their skate.
That's right. Yeah.
Dude, fuck that shit. They should thank the refs, but I don't want to... I don't want to be that guy, but
Yeah.
they
gotta
It's
thank
too
the
late for
refs.
that.
I don't want to
wanna
be that guy.
but since I already
team-
am, I might as well.
the team with the better goalie is gonna win.
Not that
And-
series.
Bishop outplayed Price. I swear to God, it wasn't the regular season Price. I think you can all agree. He could have played a bit better.
He had nobody playing in front of him.
Well, he let up more goals than Bishop did, so
Yeah.
he could have.
Well, Bishop, he has his posts, Bishop. How many posts did we hit? Damn it all. Jeez.
The hockey gods giveth and the hockey gods take away.
Guy has a freaking
Come on,
horseshoe up
Matt.
his ass.
Matt, you've won 26 Stanley Cups. Just calm
Yeah,
down.
but I haven't seen shit.
yeah, he's being selfish. I
Why
haven't
did they
experienced
decide to
it.
stop winning when I started watching hockey? Like, seriously.
It's just
But
the way
anyway,
the cookie
Listen,
crumbles.
who got it better than Dave, though? Am I right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, really,
He
really.
came in like 4 years ago as like a novice hockey fan.
Yep.
I'm from Chicago. I like go Hawks. And now he's just like he's gonna think this is always happening. This is always gonna happen for me.
Well, in Dave's defense, half the current fan base is that way.
Come on, fuck off.
No, Dave was a fan before, but Dave
Actually,
Dave
no.
was-
Unfortunately, the time frame works out. I did become a fan when the Hawks were good, but it wasn't because the Hawks were a good team. It was because I had nowhere else to
I know.
go.
No, I know that. I know that.
I had nowhere. Football was killing me, and I was
Well,
done.
you also lived in Vegas. You could root for the new Vegas team.
That's right. I can't wait for that. That'd be
Hey,
exciting.
you got plenty of things to be excited about with football. I mean, you just signed Ray McDowell.
Oh
wait.
yeah. Oh wait. That's right. He beat another woman.
I don't know this.
It's terrible. Terrible.
But I actually came to talk about the Rangers.
Yeah, I want to
'Cause-
talk a little bit about that game seven.
I want to touch on that series.
That game seven, I definitely want to talk about. What do you got on it, Kazar?
Well, Game 7, I think that both teams were pretty even. I think Rangers are still a bit better because of their defense.
Yeah.
But what surprised me is that yesterday I read that Glenn Slather was nominated for GM of the Year. And when I saw that, I literally shit my underpants. Like, no joke. Because he looks good now. He made some trades. He got St. Louis. He got Yandel. But does anyone realize how much of the future he traded? Because for St. Louis,
Yandel did not work out. I think we can all agree that was not a good trade for this season and beyond.
Yandel was he was high risk, high reward, but he was mostly risk.
Yeah, he was.
And-
So they didn't need
yeah,
another offensive defenseman. I mean, Tommy said it he was blue in the face.
yeah,
Well, you know,
just on those two.
in game four, Rick Nash was found, but then he got kidnapped again.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
But just on those two players, they gave away a first rounder, a second rounder, a really good prospect in Duclair, another first rounder, and another second rounder.
Well,
Just on those
to defend that GM just a little bit, I'm going to defend him just a little, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to defend him a little bit, and I'm going to do it because of this. They have a team that should be competitive for the next 2 or 3 seasons. They were also able to go ahead and get a guy from my Hawks, that Hayes kid, who is looking to be more and more of an absolute friggin' stud the more he gets to play. They have some youth. They got some veterans. St. Louis is dying before us. I mean, literally, it's just like a decaying body out there most of the time. But Nash is still,
he's going to join his mom.
That's right. Wait. Uh-oh, shit, boys, straighten up. The boss is calling. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Joining us live now is the man himself, Tommy C. What's up, man?
Well, you tell me what's going on.
Are you able to see the feed?
Yeah, no, it's cutting out on me, so I had to call in and make sure you're doing everything right.
Did you see how it looks? It looks so professional. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, you use colors I never use. Good job.
Because people can see them. They can see these colors.
Can't see white on black since when?
Well, you can see green and orange and yellow a hell of a lot more clearly.
Well, there's an upside. I mean, the gay community.
Exactly.
The gay community probably likes it, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was a Halloween show.
Hey, you know what? I do what I got to do. I'm under duress.
Yeah, you just Cronin called message all
I'm
of
going
us.
to take Jake's bull busting.
Yeah, that's right. Jake, you ran out Cronin.
Hey, hang him up. Hang up on him. You do that, we're all fired.
I'm not hanging up on him quite yet.
Oh, shit.
I called in for my ball busting because under normal circumstances I would be getting it now.
So that's right. Yeah, you really not there to witness it. So how does it feel to not watch your team lose in 3 different countries?
Yeah, it's kind of sweet that you have something you have something in common with the Rangers now because they're on vacation too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
all
Derek
I'm say is Bishop put King in check.
That's right. Thank you, Jake, with the
that
obvious
might.
joke of the night.
I thought actually this is similar to last year. I thought Lundqvist outperformed both goalies both times. It was just
yeah, I know.
Rangers can't score. Rick Nash got affected.
voting off. I have nothing.
The
If you want to blame anybody, they got the goaltending. If you want to blame anybody, you got to blame. You have to put the onus on the goal scorers. They didn't score goals when they needed to score goals.
Yep.
When they did, they won. When they didn't, they lost.
That's about it.
Well, I think they were only averaging 1 goal a game at home. The Rangers were.
Yeah.
I give all Kazar nuts.
What's that?
You're nuts. That guy, what's his name? John
Cooper.
Cooper? He's a freaking genius.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Yeah, he is.
It's a bit of a douche, you have to admit.
I don't like his face.
He's
I don't like
before
his
the game,
face.
he's like, well, I saw the movie Mad Max, and before every interview, he's like, well, I saw this movie, and it has really nothing to do with anything. He just wants to show off that he watches movies.
You were just running players down because of their hairstyles. Seriously?
And because
And then
one
I
was
don't
Russian.
like him because he's Russian.
Well, I'm on
Khrushchev's Russian.
YouTube. I'm not in the NHL.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, Matt Kazar. Here's Matt Kazar's analyst. Callahan has curly hair.
Back to you
That would
guys.
be great. That would be great. TSN hires Matt. I don't like this John Cooper. He looks like Flounder. Back to you guys.
Back to you guys.
And then he gets fired. And then he has to come back to us.
We have to
You know,
make
we
our
should
own
do a whole-
sound effects tonight.
We should do a what?
I gotta go, but I had an idea for and I think I could pull it off with some of the changes they're making in XSplit that I'm like. I was thinking about doing a show called Tommy C Watches Overtime, and we'll take famous overtime games and just watch the overtime, and or the last part of maybe the last 10 minutes of overtime, and I'll take each different shot from the point team member to watch overtime with me, and I think we could do it all over Skype.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
That's good.
definitely.
Puck in the neutral zone. Oh, picked up by Eiserman.
Yeah, we can make fun of that stuff.
Oh yeah, well, we just watch overtime games like old school because you and I obviously we'd have to watch the game 7 1994
Yeah.
and we just We just watch old ones and we just run commentary on them.
Oh, that's a
Huffman,
good idea.
for Huffman, we're going back to 2006. Jeff, are you ready? It's an old school, and we got an old one today,
Yeah,
boys.
That's right. That's TVs weren't even HD yet.
It was only 720 back then. This is bullshit.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for taking care of everything. You're doing a great job.
Hey,
Have
no
a good
problem,
one.
buddy.
Take
Hey,
care, take
enjoy
care.
the volcano, buddy.
Yep.
Enjoy the volcano, as long as it's not active. You know.
Talk to you later. Tommy C, boys and girls. It was nice hearing from him, wasn't it? And he wasn't being mean to people. That was awesome.
No, he just wanted the kid to get his ribbing. I don't really have much. I mean, it's kind of like
He missed us.
I did all of it on Friday to all my friends. I had one friend telling me, "No, I don't want to hear anything from you, Jake. I don't want to hear anything. You know?
Yeah,
Your
he
team
sounded
hasn't been in a."
He sounded
so
happier than I was when the Canadians lost. Like, he sounded much happier.
Because it hasn't hit him yet. It hasn't hit him yet. He hasn't had to deal with any of us. He hasn't had to deal with. He's on a fucking volcano on an island. He's sipping margaritas, and the worst problem he has is he hurt his foot playing water polo. He doesn't have any problems. He's fine. He will when he gets back.
I mean, Matt, when you get older and stuff, it's just kind of like, oh, that sucks. Your team lost.
Yeah.
And then you just go off and do whatever.
See,
Yeah, but you see, you can say that because you saw your team win
Yeah, but
already.
see, in about 40 years, I'm gonna know what it's like to be a Cubs fan.
Dude, you know what? That's strike one, Huffman. That's strike fucking one, Huffman. I let the other ones go, but now we're gonna have to get. Actually, I can't even put you on probation because you're my newsman, and without you, we don't have the rest of the show. So, take your shots, Jeff. You got them, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll take him right up the pooper.
Jake, you better get on Google.
That's right. Holy crap! Everybody in the world's trying to call me. It looks like I don't know.
All right. Well, hey, call. Come on, keep calling.
Well, here's the problem. Somebody's trying to call the line that I was on my last show with because they're retarded. So who's ever call me new. Don't call the old one that you called me on earlier because that's 50 people. Call me new. Dave Vancura, David Vancura, DAVID-VANCURA on Skype. And you can talk hockey. You can do whatever you want. But don't call the one you called me before.
You know what? We're going to open up because now there's only one game and there's not like entirely much. Let's just open up to everything.
Yeah, that's
Talk
right.
about girls, homework, what's going on in your life.
You guys probably know more about my personal life than maybe like my parents. I
Ah.
open up so much on this show.
You sound like a
what's
troubled
great.
Now you sound like a
Yeah,
troubled
you-
teen.
Yeah, you're
no,
just
I'm-
a troubled team. We're trying to help you. This is, this is like we're like an after-school program. This is actually a tax write-off.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Life Talk with Dave, Jeff, and Jake. First on the call.
Today we're going to be talking about Matt Kazar. He has a problem with bullying because he doesn't speak French.
We're now on the phone with a 20-year-old Canadian man. He has yet to get laid, and he's wondering why. So, Matt, go ahead and tell us your problems.
Wait, I think I know why I can't get laid. Because I don't know how to ask them in French. That's not my language.
Voodoo que si c'est assez fort.
Yeah,
I think
something like that, right?
Yeah, that song.
Voulez-vous,
Yeah, that's how.
That sounds about right.
Bibliothèque.
I'm not an expert in French, but that sounds 100% correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Just
got
tell me you have
another
cheese.
caller, Patrick Glynn. What do you got, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, what's going
sound
on?
like you're-
Oh,
You sound like you're free falling out of a plane, kind of
Yeah.
like Marty St. Louis' career.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, where are you? What, are you driving? Are you? Oh, this is gonna be great. Like if you get into an accident, you'll be on the phone with Shot from the Point.
that's right.
Dude, we'll get so many views.
Can you imagine how many hits?
Yeah,
we'll get?
do it.
Are
I
you
know
in your
it's
car,
sad,
Patrick?
Yeah, what?
Are you in your car?
No, I'm on my computer. My computer's acting stupid.
Or are you sitting very far away from your microphone? What are you doing?
Are you in
No, I'm
Texas
not.
where the storms are?
Do you have air
Is your
conditioning?
computer on a freeway?
No. let me restart my computer and I'll call you guys back.
Okay, yeah, you do that, buddy. Oh my God! See, Tommy would have hung up on him much sooner.
Yeah, we're much nicer. Everyone that has been afraid to call, Just call in. This is the week.
This is the week. This is the time.
This is your last chance.
They smell weakness. Time to call in. I do want to talk about the Game 7, though, a little bit between Tampa and New York in kind of a semi-serious manner. I don't want to get too in-depth in it, but something I noticed. Tommy is always ranting and raving about face-offs. Face-offs. Got to win the face-offs. We lose the face-offs. That's why we get eliminated. They won face-offs like 40-23 in this game. They out-hit them. They did not commit a fucking penalty in this game. I mean, they played clean, good hockey, but they turned the puck over a lot. And Tampa took the puck away and didn't turn over the puck as much as New York did. They won a Corsi-style game. How great is that to beat a Tommy C team with? That was my favorite thing. Corsi beat the Rangers.
Well, again, the Rangers couldn't score at home. I mean, they were only getting 1 goal a game at home.
Yeah.
And they didn't score one time after the second period for Game 2.
They didn't score at all in Game 7. I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
I think what's funny is what hurts the Rangers more than anything was what was keeping them alive, and that was the fact that they were only winning 1-goal games.
Yeah. You can't play like that all the time.
You can't play like that, and you can't go deep. You can't have all these 7-game series. Like I know the Pittsburgh one was 5, but still, I'm sure that took a lot of life out of them. The other series, I think there was 15 games that were at least over 15 games that were decided by 1 goal or more.
Yeah, it's too much.
1 goal or less.
Can't do it.
Also, after Tampa's first goal, it's just a 1-goal deficit. It's very easy to surmount, kind of. But you could feel after that 1 goal, the place just went dead silent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just all the momentum.
You know what?
And
it wasn't even that first goal was not even like a pretty goal. It just slipped right underneath his pads, and I think all of us kind of knew that it was just going to be something that just was like just a fluky little goal that just bounced in through his legs and then into the net. I mean, nothing you could do. I mean, we always give Lundqvist. I always give Lundqvist shit, but I mean, he is still the greatest goalie, and it's just sometimes you just don't win.
Here's the thing: we kind of got to reevaluate Lundqvist just a little bit, because I agree the guy is great, and he was undefeated in like Game 7s up to this point or something.
Yeah.
But if you look at his numbers in the postseason, they're not overwhelmingly spectacular. He's got a losing record, like 34-36 now or something like that, that's a testament to him constantly making the playoffs with his team, which is great. But
of course, Martin Brodeur is the all-time losingest goalie, and there's a reason.
Yeah, I mean, and that's completely fair. But at the same time, it's just his goals against average isn't fantastic. I mean, it's good, but it's not great. It's not his regular season numbers by any stretch. It's just you start to wonder, like, how good is Lundqvist when the pressure's really on? Game 7s, there's nobody better.
Well, he kind of got thrown right into it too after coming back after taking that shot to the throat.
That's true. That is true.
And he still hasn't stopped choking.
You're back, Patrick Glenn. You got one chance here. Is your connection better?
Yes, I'm back. It is fixed. Jesus Christmas. I hate my computer.
What do you got, bud?
Not much. Jake and Jeff, did you guys feel that the Ducks came out flat yesterday?
Oh yeah.
I was shocked because I was at a show. I was actually shocked to see the score when I turned on the radio. It was 4-0 in the second period. I'm like, how did that happen? And so it was a little shocking. I mean, I had a feeling that I thought the Ducks were gonna pull it out, just because they'd just been that team all playoffs. But so has Chicago.
I didn't, because one thing, Anaheim ran up against a team that's got playoff experience and have won 2 cups in the last 5 years.
It's the third Stanley Cup Finals since 2010.
And that shows if you've got playoff experience, you're going to wind up winning the games that matter. And obviously, Anaheim cannot handle a team that's got more.
Who did Chicago beat in 2010? I forgot.
I know they beat the Flyers, but I'm not upset about that finals. I'm not mad about that finals. I was just happy to be there because we weren't supposed
You
to.
sound angry though. That sounded pretty angry. I know they beat the Flyers, but I don't care if they beat the Flyers. That sounded pretty
I'm
angry.
sorry, Pat can't sound angry. It's just
angry.
his
That's
voice.
true. They can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, wait, but we're going to go there. Matt, you want to chime in on this? Who did we beat to go to the finals that year?
You did beat us. Too.
Was it
You beat us
Montreal?
in the first, you beat us in the
we
first
beat
round.
Montreal in conference finals in what, 5 games? And then the only thing was you had the
Yo,
Tampa
congratulations, that's 2010. Why can you do the same this year? Stop
Because,
living in the
you know,
past.
stop
Because-
living in
It's great. I started it and he went after Matt.
Yeah.
Oh my
wonderful.
god. You're the
At
guy,
least we
Jake.
can-
You're the guy who grabs the girl's ass and hides behind the small guy in front of you so he gets punched in
Yeah.
the face. That's you right now. Good job.
I didn't even like bait Matt into it. You
No.
just-
You didn't have to. Hey, if you're trying to call in right now, just give me some time. We got a bunch of people on. I'm going to be streaming people through. We will get to your calls. Real talk. I'm talking to you, bud. We will get to your call. Don't worry.
And
Real
the
talk.
reason, Jake, and the reason why I'm not upset that we lost to the Hawks, because we weren't supposed to be there. We squeaked in on the last day.
You guys should have been out the first round by us.
Yeah.
We should have been out. No, we should have been out the second round against Boston.
Hell, you guys barely made it into the playoffs that year, if I remember.
Exactly, we barely made it into playoffs. and that's
Because
why
I
I'm not
remember.
upset.
I remember because it was my wedding, and there was a bunch of Rangers fans sitting there watching that shootout, and I kept on chanting, "Let's go golfing."
Now, the cup that I'm really upset about was '97 because we were the dominant team that year, and we wound up choking.
Yeah. Choking like dogs. Choking like
Yeah,
dogs.
that year we should have won the cup, and we didn't.
Whoa, 97. 97. That's a long time ago. You better watch your old references. Jeff and Matt might have to break out an encyclopedia.
Kazar, if you're trying to call back, Kazar, there's something wrong with your connection because every time you call, you are tanking my connection. So fix your shit, buddy.
Canadian internet.
Yeah, what the hell? Canadian and German internet do not interconnect in a very good way. You know who I blame?
It's really shitty to do a hockey show then from Germany.
I know, right? Isn't it? It wasn't the intention. It was not the intention. You know who I blame if I'm an Anaheim fan? There's only one guy to blame, and it's very easy.
Who's that?
Emilio fucking Estevez.
Oh, come on. That was great.
No, he went on Twitter and started quacking at the Ducks, and then they didn't win another fucking game. I love it. How is that? How is that for justice?
Nope.
I really think he jinxed it though.
He did. He did. Of course he did. They didn't
Well,
win a
you
game
know,
after.
the players in the Ducks movies can't play anyway, and just watching them play the game of hockey in those movies is just laughable.
Hey, in the second
then,
game, those guys
Goldberg is probably the most overrated goalie in all of hockey movie goalies.
He got benched for a girl, man.
Yeah, no, I know.
Say that.
Oh, look at that save right off the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's definitely I was like, he's not that good.
No, he was
Never
just
even
really
felt
fat. Yeah, Goldberg is
He's just really fat. That's all he was. He was the comic relief of the team.
He was.
He wasn't even that good. Honestly, I would have put Julia the Cat in a lot sooner than just that. I mean, you just look at him like, dude, you're a little bit out of shape. I think, and this is coming from a fat guy.
You're right.
If I was football player, I'd be like, listen, dude, you're funny. You're funny. You might be better on the bench though, being a backup, and you can keep morale up that way.
Just make jokes. Just make jokes. You're okay.
You're the funny Jewish kid.
I am Goldberg, the goalie.
And I love Goldberg, so I mean, but like I said, like if I was to put together a fantasy lineup of
finances.
Guys, name me another movie that kid was in. I could probably name one.
Heavyweights.
Oh my God, Matt
That's the movie I was thinking
Kazar.
of.
Holy shit.
Hey, you know who else is in that from that movie is Keenan.
Keenan Thompson, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Knuckle
Keenan
Puck.
Thompson.
Knuckle Puck. That's right, Knuckle Puck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Knuckle
Danny,
Puck guy.
what's his name was also in that too? Danny Tamborelli.
Who gives a shit about Danny Tamborelli? Hey, Patrick, you got anything else, buddy?
No, just hopefully it'll be a good series. Hawks in 5.
Oh wow, that's ambitious. Do not count these guys out, Pat. Do not count Tampa out. They're too good. They're too good. Thanks for the call, man.
The only reason I think that the Hawks will lose one game, it'll be in Tampa Bay. They'll lose game 3, be like, we're sitting on the beach.
I don't know. No way. I'm gonna let you go on that one. No, I don't think that's gonna happen at all. They're not gonna take Tampa lightly.
I don't think you can. I think everybody has been kind of.
They just beat the best regular season team in the league this year. They just took out the Rangers, the President Trophy winners. They just took them out. You cannot sit back on.
And they have probably have the Conn Smythe winner on their team.
Yeah.
If they do win it, Tyler Johnson's getting the Conn Smythe. Yeah. I don't think there's anyone else you could say that deserves that besides Tyler Johnson. The goaltenders don't. And I mean, you can make a case for like maybe somebody on that Verrett, whatever, not him. Oh crap! I'm trying to think of somebody on. Vermette. But I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Yeah, Vermette's a Hawk who's barely done anything. Won us a game though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm trying to think of who would get on the Hawks.
Maybe Patty Kane. I mean, he's had a really, really good friggin' postseason.
Sod, I don't know.
Sod,
Keith.
maybe. Keith, yeah, Keith.
But you know what? But you see, Tyler Johnson could still win it, and the Hawks could, which
it's a little awkward.
I think it's still. Well, it already happened. It happened to the Devils with Sebastian
it does happen.
Jaguar.
How awkward does that have to feel?
Yeah.
You think I want your fucking Conn Smythe?
You see him crying, and he's like walking away with the Conn Smythe. Like, I don't want this shit.
He just drags it off the ice like a little girl with her teddy bear.
Like, you know what I would do? I would just join in the fun as they're passing around the Stanley Cup. I would just pick it up and walk around with it. Yeah, look, I won.
I don't get to do this. I thought I get to do this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pass it around to my teammates.
Taser. Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work. God. Hey, let's get some news. Jeff, time to put you to work. What you got in news, bud?
All right, that sounds good. After the Lightning and Ranger series, and I've gained a newfound respect for Ryan McDonough.
Yeah.
Playing through a broken foot.
Yeah, that's.
And,
of course he did.
I'm sure he would have been great on my team.
Yeah, Elaine Vigneault, he confirmed the injury after they lost, saying he's been playing with it for a couple games.
Wow.
Dude, that's crazy.
He only the Rangers ran 7 defensemen in Game 7 also.
And where do you wear your skates, Jeff?
That would be on your feet, I believe.
Fuck, that guy's tough.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's right. You wear them on your feet, and he had a broken one of those. A foot broken. That hurts.
We now go. Welcome to ESPN. We now go live to LeBron James being carted off the court with leg cramps.
It's too hot.
It's too hot in here.
Turn on the air conditioning.
They try to sweat us out of here. I can't play in this heat.
Yeah. Even though you play for a team
called the Heat. Yeah, that was great. I loved it. The Cleveland LeBrons, yeah, they're probably going to win it this year, too. I don't know, maybe. But just bringing it up. Because you can never talk about other sports when Tommy's around, so I wanted to do that real quick, just for fun.
Yeah. Other sports are stupid. How could you like that garbage at football?
I got to be honest with you. Basketball, it's just, they don't play it on ice. They don't play it on ice. What? What does it even make any sense? They just don't play it on ice. I don't know.
That's all.
I don't know why Tommy sounded a little bit like Mike Tyson, but hey, he did.
He kind of sounded a bit like Mark Wahlberg, too.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's the greatest compliment I've ever been paid in my fucking life. To sound like Marky Mark, that's incredible.
Well, yeah, just the way you said it, like, it's not played on ice. It's not played on ice.
That's incredible. You know, the only thing that sucks about Mark Wahlberg, the one thing I like Mark Wahlberg a lot, when he tries to be a Boston guy, it doesn't work, and he's a Boston guy.
Come on, he in The Departed, he was good.
The Departed, he was good, but like I'm talking more like in like Ted, where he tries to be like the kind of Boston guy, but not the Boston guy, and he tries to drop his R's at certain times. I know I'm saying Ted and Departed in the same sentence, but still. Yeah.
Same movie. It's like the sequel to Ted, right?
That's right. That's right.
Has the word
sequel's
Ted
coming
in it.
out too, by the way.
Yes,
Let's get a little interesting now. Real talk, the Metaphor Messiah. He is joining us now. What's going on, my brother?
And we're all deaf.
I never heard a black guy. This is the most excited I've ever heard a black guy get about a hockey game.
That's right.
Hey, I'm in it to win it. You know, I understand being a blues. I understand being a blues fan. You know, you don't really hear woo, you know, cheers or anything like that. Sorry, Jeff.
More like,
Yeah, we just wait for October. That's baseball. Baseball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see this year, bud.
So I'm voting for Patrick Kane for president this year.
on what platform would Sir Patrick Kane be running?
Well, we all know that that he's for Uber.
Yeah, he's for Uber. That's right. We know he doesn't take shit from taxi drivers. That's a really good thing.
Yeah, you know what would be great if they made Patrick Kane the official Uber spokesman.
So I don't happen to use Uber. Oh my God! So, what are your thoughts about the Hawks going forward, man? I know that's why you're calling. So, what do you got on the Hawks, bud?
So I'm taking the Hawks in 6
Ooh,
against
yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Me too.
I think Tampa's a good team, though. I mean, you know, ask the Rangers.
Yeah.
They're a good.
Sorry, Tommy.
I'm throwing out shots at everybody. You know
I
why?
see that.
Because everybody, you know, before I heard a lot of, I don't want to see the Blackhawks win again and blah, blah. Well, guess what? You're going to.
That's right.
Sorry. Just deal with it.
I don't get how the Hawks are hateable, though. I mean, it's like
They're not.
I don't get it. Just because, like, but anybody who's good gets hated on. Anderson Silva, then of course he became a steroid
I
sheet.
love Anderson.
The Yankees.
Haters gonna hate.
That's right. Taylor Swift, shake him off. Shake
Yep,
him
they're gonna
off.
hate. You know what, Dave? You know, Vancouver, they had this whole plan of, you know, let's keep hitting them. There's a such thing as, and
You
you
mean
know what I'm
Anaheim?
talking about.
Anaheim.
Oh, yeah,
Anaheim.
what else? Anaheim, yeah, the Ducks.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here to help. We understand
Thank
this can
you.
be difficult, but
They can sometimes. They can. I just kept saying Emilio Estevez, and that's all I kept thinking about. Well, you know, we'll beat them. But there's a thing, like, they kept trying to beat us up, and they're like, yo, we're going to, you know, we're going to keep hitting them. But there's a thing called Chicago toughness.
that's right.
And I don't think they knew what that was. But that's a real thing.
It is,
I
but
think
your
unfortunately,
team-
I don't think any of them are actually from Chicago.
It's like Jersey toughness, but done wrong. Like you guys do pizza wrong. That's right. It's sauce on the bottom, you assholes.
No, man, pizza's not pizza unless you eat it with a fork.
Yeah, I gotta go with
Seriously,
Jake on
there's a
this
thing
deep
called,
dish sucks.
you know, your team kind of takes on the city.
You've never had pizza in Chicago, then.
I love deep dish pizza. Man.
Oh.
Sorry.
Giordano's.
Oh god.
Oh my God.
The Gallos. I don't even think that exists anymore.
You guys are lucky. Pizza in Quebec's like Pop-Tart with ketchup. It's really
Oh, it feels so good.
Your pizza's just
just
Wonder
feels-
Bread with fucking V8 on it. That's all it is.
yeah.
Wonder Bread with V8 on it. That is a pizza.
I'm gonna make that tonight, and freaking cheese whiz. I'm just gonna hand that to my wife. Here's dinner.
Oh, God, I gotta get
Enjoy.
out
Hey
of here.
guys, so is there anybody that's picking Tampa Bay at all?
No. They
No.
suck.
No.
Oh well.
But that
I
being
don't know.
said, I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
never picked them up until now.
Yeah, why start now? But here's another question though: would anybody be surprised if Tampa pulls this out? I wouldn't be.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I just picked Chicago because the Tampa players have really annoying faces. Just do you guys realize that? Do you guys realize that Boyle guy on Tampa? He kind of looks like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy when he like rips the guy's face and puts it on his own face, and he has like a skin leather face.
We
Kinda
all
looks like
can't be
that.
models, Matt. Don't be
Yeah.
a hate monger.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Like Chicago people are 10 times
That-
better looking. Like
Matt,
Yes,
who's
yes,
the
we
cutest-
are.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
agree.
We
Who's
are.
Who's the cutest player in the league?
gotta go with Patrick Kane with his luscious blonde curls.
That's right.
Do you guys find that Patrick Kane kind of looks like he can play Tom Sawyer in a school play of what's it called? Jeez, what's it called? Tom Sawyer.
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And
Yes. He kind of looks like someone who'd paint a fence white.
Huckleberry.
I don't know. It's just...
High literature
You know the best-
humor.
Yeah.
You know what
Did
the
it- did
best
it make
part,
you-
Dave?
What's that, sir?
You know the best part is we're in the Stanley Cup and the Blues lost in the first round. I'm not gonna.
Damn.
That's like the best part.
Get him.
Get those digs in.
You got anything else, real talk, before I let you go?
No, go Blackhawks. The Blues suck. We're gonna win it all.
Thank you very much, my friend.
That's real talk, baby.
That is Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Check him out on SoundCloud, and he's got just
It's
Google
it's old
Real
news, though.
Talk.
It's old news, though.
It is old news. What else you got in the news, Mr. Huffman?
All right. What do we want to go with here? Okay. Vander Kane, new forward for the Buffalo Sabres. He's apparently recovering ahead of schedule after having the shoulder surgery. And it seems all those push-ups he was doing with stacks of money on his back have helped his shoulder heal quicker.
What was he out with? A case of vaginitis?
Something like that. I don't know. He got
Vander-
upset because Dustin Bufflin threw his stuff in the shower.
I'd be
Turned it
pissed
on.
off too. If some motherfucker threw my shit in the
Oh,
shower,
that's
I'd be mad,
hilarious.
too.
That's funny.
Come on,
That is-
that's like high school shit. Like there's this one
It's
kid.
it's water. It's water. You play on ice.
Yeah,
which
but what do
is
you wear?
frozen
What do
water.
you wear when you go outside? You have to wear clothes, and now yours are
And
wet.
it's Winnipeg, and it's like 2 degrees there.
That's
Always.
right. You try to go
As
outside.
he has
wet
money, he
clothing,
can
yeah.
afford new clothes.
Yeah, I'm sure he can. Yeah.
I'm sure they got some. I'm sure they got some sweatshirts in the team store that they'll let him use.
Yeah, because he seemed
Evander
really enthused
Kane.
about representing that team. Let me wear my Winnipeg gear on my way to Buffalo.
Evander Kane, also known as not that Kane, the other one.
The bad attain.
The lesser Kane. Oh God. Yeah. What do we think
shower
about
Kane.
Kane and Buffalo? How is this going to work with all of
You
the?
think they're related?
That's yeah. It happened in Australia, man. Did you see that story?
yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
There were twins. There were twins.
Yes.
2 different fathers. Or no. I'm sorry. The father was black and the mother was white, and one of the girls came out black. The other one came out white. It does. I didn't
really?
even know that was possible.
Jeez.
Yeah, I heard
Imagine-
that's been possible. Yeah, it is possible.
And then,
Well,
like,
somebody-
the Australian news anchor who was covering it got really racist. It was fucking hilarious. Ah,
I'm imagining Evander Kane with Patrick Kane's hair.
is that how you spend a lot of those lonely, cold nights
That's
in
why he
Montreal?
doesn't have a girlfriend. Yeah, that's what he does. He goes, I just want a picture of PK Subban's lips on Henrik Lundqvist.
What he does is he busts out his old woolly willy and puts a fucking picture of Kane on there and just draws hair.
Ah.
Oh my god, Huffman, what else you
Has
got?
has the word flamboyant been said describing you a lot?
Me?
Yeah.
Hell no. More like creepy
Oh.
douche.
you get the you get the creepy vibe. That's not good. That's not good.
No, it isn't.
Huffman, what else you got for news?
All right. Hitchcock and the Blues agreed to a 1-year deal.
What do you think about that, being the blues man that you are?
I'm okay with it. That means there's definitely going to be some roster changes. Well, there's going to be roster changes either way.
Yeah.
But
Who's
I'm okay
getting
with
the
it.
boot? Who do you think's getting moved?
Tarasenko.
I'll shoot myself if that happens.
I will not go quietly.
Well, if they
I
can trade,
actually heard. I just made up. Tarasenko's going to the KHL.
Oh yeah, I heard that too from you.
My sources
oh,
checked out.
actually, speaking of the KHL, Saboka's not coming back for the Blues. He's staying in the KHL for next season. Yeah, but if the Blues can trade Berglund before that no trade clause kicks in, which I believe is July 1st, I think.
Nobody's going to be in a hurry to trade for him, though.
Yeah, you realize they're going to get absolutely nothing for him.
Yeah.
Get a third-round draft pick for him.
If they're lucky.
Great.
If they're, GMs are going to friggin' just.
Yeah,
rape
Bomeister and Backus have no trade clauses. Steen's got a no trade clause. The only guy that's free to move is Oshie.
And how much value does Oshie have right now? That's the question.
I think he's still
He
got
beat
some
the
value
Russians.
to him. Right. No, I think he's still definitely got some value to him.
I think he still rides that whole entire overtime that shootout win.
He's streaky though. That's the thing. His value.
He's very streaky from a goal scoring standpoint.
He's more streaky than my underwear, and that's saying something.
Right.
God.
I don't know. I bet.
Thanks for those lovely images.
Hey man, I do what I gotta do.
I got the image too. I'm a little turned on.
Yeah.
I do have an idea for Doug Armstrong. Bringing in people for next season. At the trade deadline, get something you actually need other than a guy who's not going to play, like Olli Jokinen.
Well, that's what Tommy was screaming about. He was like, get somebody who can win a face-off. Don't get friggin'... don't give up a first rounder for an offensive defenseman that we don't need.
Oh, yeah. Let's 2 years ago, let's not get somebody who can score. Let's trade for Ryan Miller.
Yeah.
Let's trade for Ryan Miller and Steve Ott, which actually Ott's played very, very well.
Right.
I love Steve Ott.
What the hell happened to Ryan Miller? Does anyone know? Do we have a Ryan Miller update? Where is Ryan Miller?
His wife's on Hockey Wives.
Nice.
Damn, that's one hell of a wife. Have you ever seen her? She is one hell of a piece of woman. I tell you that.
This has got to be a first. Matt is commenting on a female.
Yeah.
This does not happen very often.
Now, if I just take her and Patrick Kane's hair.
Can you imagine her with Patrick Kane's ass?
I hear enough gay jokes at school. Like, hey, Matt, you gay Arab, what are you going to do first? Blow us or blow us up?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I wish I went to school with you.
Screw you.
Oh, my God.
Are you going to blow us or blow us up?
That's too good.
I cried about that all night.
I'm crying too from laughter.
I feel bad for the school that you go to. Not just because they're mean, but they're clever too. That's not good. That's bad for you, buddy.
Oh my God! Like I'm upset. You know why I'm upset? I'm upset because I didn't.
You didn't think about it, yeah. A bunch of kids beat you to it.
You guys are really great friends laughing at me.
What did you want us to do? Did you really expect us like, oh, dude, that's messed up. They shouldn't be.
Yes.
What show have you been watching?
Yeah, listen. You should really give us their Facebook IDs, and we're gonna talk to them and talk to them. Fuck you.
Yes,
you fucking come back and you say something to them about that.
That's right.
I don't speak French.
The people
I'm really screwed here.
You really thought the people who affectionately call you Maddie ISIS were gonna fucking come to your defense here? Seriously?
You
I
actually
thought you were
might
calling me that in a nice way.
What do you think we do is in a nice way? We love you.
We love you, Matt. You are our man. If you know what, to make you feel better, if we were there, we'd kick their asses.
Yeah,
we'd do that.
Or
Jake and I would chase after him until we got tired and ran out of breath.
No, I might give him a spot on a comedy show.
I'm gonna try to do a podcast with him.
Listen, dude. Blow me or blow. Come on, dude.
That's pretty good.
That's fucking clever. I can't even be upset with you about that.
It's a good line. It's a really good line.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Remember, if you guys want to get your voices heard on anything that we're talking about or anything else that we're missing because we're horrible and inept at what we do, call in on Skype, David Vancura, DAVID, VANCURA, for some Shot from the Point live. Huffman, what do you got? You got more news?
Yeah, I do. The actually, Dan Plasma, he has agreed to coach the Pee Wee team that is the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah, this hire, man. How did the Sabres, in one of the best coaching depth, there were so many good coaches out there. How do they wind up with this guy?
You know what?
They missed out on Babcock.
Because they're the Sabres?
They missed out on everybody. They don't get Hitchcock. They don't get Babcock. They don't get McClellan. They don't get anybody.
McDavid.
Yeah, they don't get McDavid. All their tanking loving fans don't even get McDavid.
It's funny the Devils. I mean, because they hired Ray Shiro and they were saying that they're ready to get Plasma.
Really?
That was the big rumor, just because.
Oh, that's right, because Shiro.
Yeah.
Have you guys hired a coach yet?
They're looking at Phil Housley.
Oh, okay. And how are we feeling about that?
I don't really know. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, he's a great defenseman, and if he could help out on the blue line, that would be great. But it's nothing. It's not Babcock. So
No. I think it'll just make you happy if you have one coach instead of three this
just
year.
One.
Though. Just
That's
one
all I
coach.
want.
That'll make you happy.
He doesn't even. It could be Phil Jackson.
I want Pat Riley. Give me Pat Riley.
Care. He knows how to win. He'll figure it out. All sports are practically the same.
Basically. Where's Joe Torre? Let's get him in there.
Yeah.
Get Klinsman. Get Klinsman, the U.S. soccer coach. That's what we need.
Yeah, Jurgen Klinsman.
Jurgen Klinsman, just so we can have a Jurgen in the NHL. Well, I'm sure there is one, though. There has to be. Has to be a Jurgen. Yes.
I always found that interesting. Yeah, I always found that interesting that German coach was coaching in American soccer.
Yeah, and then talking about how, we don't expect to win. Well, you're in the wrong fucking country for that, buddy. This is not Europe.
Yeah, we expect to win everything, even if we're not that good at. Even if we don't even know what we're doing.
Yes, we're delusional. We think we should be good at everything. Absolutely.
We beat the best army in the world, so we can become our own country. All right. That's why we're gonna fucking win everything,
except basically another war. Yeah, other than that, fuck.
But you know what? We there was a tie. That's all it was.
We've had ties.
We're like the New York. We're the New York Yankees of war, baby.
That's right.
Back-to-back World War champs.
Da, da, da.
Right.
Oh my God. Huffman, what else you got, man?
Nicholas Backstrom had arthroscopic hip surgery. They say he's going to be ready for the season to start.
Hip surgery's worrying, huh? Oof.
Yeah. That doesn't sound fun.
No.
Kind of need those to move your legs.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. My God. Is he going to be 100% full go for the season? They're thinking, or
that's what they're saying.
They need him. They need him down there in Washington.
Yes, they do.
They do.
They need a little bit more than him too, apparently. But I think Washington, if Backstrom is healthy, that's a team that definitely could be really, really good next year.
Yeah, they got to get a few more people.
Especially if they get to sign Braden Volpe.
They definitely need some more pieces. But they got a hell of a coach.
Yeah, they do.
I just love Trotz because his name is a euphemism for shitting.
Yeah, I got the Trotz.
It just makes me very happy. There's something very satisfying about
Is
that.
it really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I got the Trotz.
I got
thought
the
about
Trotz.
that too.
That's right.
Yep.
I think that was the first joke. The first joke I told when I came back and started working with Tommy again, I wrote on a chalkboard, Ovechkin will be better because if not, he'll get the trots. I think that was the first thing that I wrote on a chalkboard when I first came back to Shot from the Point. So that's very near and dear to me.
I talked how Jonathan Taves has like too much neck.
Are you really going back to the list?
Absolutely no neck.
If Deb from Texas hears you talking about him, she's gonna cut you.
I'm sorry.
You know. Well, Matt's gonna cut her clit off.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa.
Oh, and good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Drop the Point
That doesn't get any better than that, folks.
See, before
I know it's great. Right now, I'm watching in the chat because there's a delay. So now I'm just gonna wait for this to happen.
See, before just a few seconds ago, this conversation was at, let's say, knee level, and Jake, you just took that. Man,
yeah.
I think it's on Mars right now.
Yeah. You definitely stepped up our street cred of dickery. There's no question of that.
She wrote.
God.
She just wrote "what" in capital letters. And there's no question mark, and there's no.
You see, Deb. Muslims normally do female circumcisions.
Oh God.
Because to them, sex shouldn't be pleasurable for women.
Oh my God! I don't know what's worse, that you said it or that you're explaining it. Holy shit!
You're not helping my case of not getting laid here, Jake.
You're not helping the get Matt Kazar some ass fund here.
Well, when Matt does get laid, he's gonna be like, all right, and he's just gonna take a freaking rock and hit her over the head. He goes, "What? I thought that's how I do it."
Is this how I do it?
That's how Mom met Dad.
I didn't even scream when I did it first. I mean, no, nothing. I just hit it with a rock. What the hell? Oh my God, we're the worst friends ever.
She said she'd call in and respond. It's like, yes, Skype's not
call
working
in, Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, call in. She's going to kick your ass, Jake. Holy shit.
Well, apparently her Skype doesn't work for some reason. That's what she wrote.
Probably because everything's flooded in Texas.
That's right. That's right. It is.
Yeah, she's doing this. She's listening to the show on a boat right now.
Yeah, I do hope she's, all kidding aside there, I do hope that she and everyone else that she knows.
Actually, my sister-in-law, she's in San Antonio, and they got hit hard, but she's doing all right. She's fine, my sister-in-law.
It's terrifying, man. I mean, floods, man. You don't fuck with Mother Nature. Fuck that.
Maybe not.
Jesus.
And she's really mad at you right now. She says, Jake, you're dead to me right now.
You're dead to me, Jake. He just said it. It's Matt's culture that does it.
Yeah, I didn't say, like, he's going to do it.
Hey, my culture's the best. You come over, I'll give you a ride in my white BMW. Then we'll go over to my house. I'll give you a nice Arab massage.
Oh, God.
It's like a normal massage, but instead of oil, I use hummus.
Oh, Jesus. Let me rub your testicles with hummus. That sounds.
Now I'm gonna pull out the jumper cables and attach these.
Here's your Colombian necktie to go with it.
That's right. Now stand in front of this camera as I say a bunch of things in Arabic, and you just sit there and hold on.
Just put on this orange jumpsuit. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and explain to everybody how you let this happen. I won't lie.
I promise.
During that time when ISIS was like really, really doing that a lot, it was around the time when the Ice Bucket Challenge was going on.
Oh God! Yeah.
And when you scrolled through Facebook, the way that people looked, it looked like a JV version of an ISIS beheading video.
The ISIS bucket challenge.
That would be a totally different one altogether.
I'm sorry.
I know it's a but this is like where my mind went, because you see the video and if you don't have the sound on, you just think, oh, maybe he's just gonna go get a bucket of ice and dump it on him. And then no, he's not.
No.
The bucket in that challenge is where the head fell. That's a different challenge. Not good.
That
Not good.
that really got out of hand fast.
Yeah, this escalated quickly.
Yeah, we're talking about floodings and beheadings and.
Oh my
gun
god! Yeah,
murders.
this show, we're gonna have to take this down. This show is not gonna ever fucking be able to be seen. Tommy C is
It's
like,
all right. Nobody's gonna watch it anyway.
that's very true because Tommy C's not here. Cronin's not even here. You got the C+ player, Dead on Dave, running the show.
You got me. We're talking about floods and female circumcisions, and,
Cutting off clits and shit. What the hell?
oh god, yeah. This really went on downfall from a hockey
We
show.
were at such a good level, it felt like, and then clit cutting off. Boom, let's go. Jesus.
I blame Matt for being Arabic.
That's right. We blame for not only
I'm
being
sorry.
here, but for being born the way you were.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I think it makes me feel better that you're sorry. I don't know why, but I feel a little better.
Trust me, I'd do something about it if I could.
Well, what are you gonna do? That's it's terrible.
just start telling people you're Italian.
Yeah, there you go. Just start talking with your hands more. They'll believe you.
Hey, I have family in Brooklyn.
Oh, this guy here. Can you believe this guy here? No, it's here.
Yeah, you gotta wear a crucifix and stuff, and
Keep
A
your
white
hair
beater.
slicked back.
yeah, keep your hair slicked back, a white beater. You should just go into school and just do that tomorrow.
With a toothpick
Just-
and everything.
Yeah, just be a completely different person.
Hey, no, I don't know this other guy. I don't know Matt Kazar. I'm Matty Dago.
Yeah, I'm Matt Casario. Hey,
Hey, yo.
Hey, come over. My mother will make you some pasta.
You don't like it? Ah, forget about it. It's okay. Forget about it.
yeah.
Forget about it. Yeah, don't worry about that Matt Kazar homo. You got to worry about him no more.
Yeah, it's Matt Casario.
It's Matt Kazario. I don't know who this other guy is.
I wish I could join in on this, but I don't know any Italian stereotypes.
I'm just
Hey,
lost.
Ma, we gotta put the plastic on the furniture.
The next thing we know, Kazar's just going to start because he has nothing else to say. It's a me, a Mario. That's the only thing he had.
Bibbidi bobbidi poobidi bop.
Everything I learned about Italians, I learned from Super Mario Brothers. It's not good. Huffman, I know it's hard to transition back to actual hockey news, but you got anything else?
Yeah, I was trying to find an opening for it, and all the talk of floodings and beheadings and just
Italians.
all kinds of yes, and Italians.
Yeah, that's right.
The heading.
Anyway.
It's funny how you put Italians in
gonna
the
be like,
same categories.
Happened to the middle of the show.
Like, I'm going to get a call from Tommy in the morning and be like, the show was really good, but there's one thing I got to talk
What
to you about.
did you do?
What did you do? Right around the 50-minute mark, what the fuck happened? I let Jake talk too much. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Huffman, what do you got?
Sharks got a coach now. They actually hired Jake, your guys' former coach, Peter DeBoer.
They can all go out for ice cream after they fucking lose games 4-2.
The board.
Good for them. Pete DeBoer, who never holds mandatory practices for anybody. Just show up if you want.
Hope you don't mind, guys. Just let me know. I'll be there about 15 minutes late. No big deal.
Yeah,
It
I
seems
mean,
like
it
most
bring us
people are
to-
kind of happy with this move, though. From a lot of things that I was reading about, it doesn't seem to be any outrage. I thought there would be, considering the guy was fired 36 games into the season, but doesn't seem to be. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think. I think it's just another Sharks move, just for mediocrity. That's all.
Well, I mean, look, the way they figured it, they were able to take that seriously overachieving freaking team of yours to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2012. And what can they do with a Jumbo Joe, right? What could DeBoer do with him?
Yeah, but like I said, I mean that team already has problems in the front office.
Yeah.
And and I don't think hiring DeBoer is going to make it any better.
No, well,
They blow 3 games late in the playoffs, and now this coming season
DeBoer is
they won't be able to win a shootout this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Yeah, because it'll pick like 3 defensemen to be your shooters. That's all he's going to do.
Coming to think of it, they should trade for Oshie. Maybe I'll help them in the
There you
long
go,
as they
Jeff.
give a-
Matt found your trade partner.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, the Devils could use them, but they'll bench them and just bring them in shootouts.
Oh God.
Be a shootout
Imagine if they
specialist.
Imagine if they abolish shootouts, how much his value will go down. It's crazy.
Oshie, I got news for you. We're sending you down. You're gonna be playing for the Rockford Peaches. That's not even our affiliate. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're playing girls baseball now.
It doesn't matter.
Deal with it.
You're playing in a girls team from a 1997 movie with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell's going to be
Looks
your.
like
You're going to go back to a movie when Gina Davis was still doable.
And Rosie O'Donnell wasn't a lesbian.
Or if she was just hiding it very well.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Mr. Huffman?
No, I know. I think like I said, the floodings and the beheadings and just the complete defamation of
The
women.
Italians.
I guess.
You want to know something? There was a meme. My sister-in-law posted it. It said Texas 5 years ago, and it was the Super Mario 3 board of like the desert.
Oh,
and it said Texas this year, and it was the Water World. And
I knew it was going to be Waterworld. Oh my God.
And she's like in San Antonio, like right now. I mean, she's fine, like, but like the surrounding areas is like right in the heart of it.
It's terrible.
And this is coming from a guy who lives right down the road from like one of the hardest hit areas of Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, you get hit. You know what? I almost flubbed there. I almost said you got hit by Sandy Hook. That was a different thing altogether.
Well, Sandy Hook's actually a beach.
This is just a really dark. I mean, it's
Very dark.
But we're
Dave
keeping
Rose would have gave us horrible.
The good doctor would have shit on this episode, no question.
If you
I'm
ask
chewing
me,
gum.
if you ask me, flooding's overdiagnosed. If you ask me, it's a little bit of rainwater. You guys could just drink it. Just drink it.
Exactly.
You know?
Make
Something
lemonade.
else. Yeah.
Make
Yeah,
lemonade
with
out of those lemons, you assholes.
It's
Like,
refreshing.
lots
It's
of-
cooling.
I
Lots of
knew
water
what I
makes
I knew what I was gonna say, and I caught myself because I knew it was gonna turn into this.
Yep. Good job. Good job. Does anybody have anything else? Who have not we offended in this episode? Does anybody else want to take a shot here?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, unless we want
Well,
to talk about this for another 45 minutes, I guess we can make Electronic Arts hate us because they released the features of NHL 16.
Oh Christ!
But we can save that for next week.
Yeah, because I just could not give a fuck less. I mean, if I could demonstrate how less of a fuck I gave, it would be amazing. I think I'm losing my gamer card. I have not played a video game in months. That's weird.
You play Dave, you play MLB The Show.
I have an Xbox 360. It's all I got.
Well,
I'm poor.
He has to play German games.
That's right. Buy me one, Jeff. Jesus Christ, with your sexy abs.
Your sexy
God.
ass.
I'm going to put you on a street corner until I get enough to buy a PS4, and then I'll play fucking baseball, okay? Jesus Christ.
are you sure you want to load level 37 concentration camp Auschwitz?
The fuck are you?
Wow. No, German Xbox.
That's
Okay,
right.
Jeff,
Yeah, that's
Jeff
right.
is Jeff is now taking the show as the most offensive part of the show.
Yeah.
What I said before is nothing. Jeff, you win.
You win, Jeff. That's right.
You win. You offended everybody.
Oh my God. If there was anyone left, you took care of it. No question.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and muddle
Wow,
through
what's in it? That was a Holocaust pun.
Yeah, Holocaust fun. That's good.
If there's anyone left, you took care of.
Yeah, you went and you hit the tasteless and timeless of.
I think I took care of about. I think I took care of about 6 million. So.
God. All right, let's start muddling through the plug, shall we? Let's see if I can remember to plug everybody. I'm sure that I can't because I'm awful. Let's start with John Freeman Music. JohnFreemanMusic.com, JohnFreemanMusic.com, JohnFreemanMusic.com. If you want good music like this, make sure you hit up
That
John
we can't
Freeman
hear.
Music. You can't hear it. Shut up.
Hold on, I'm thinking of Booty Tang.
That's right. From Pooty Thing. If you need good, great podcast music, hit up johnfreemanmusic.com for all your podcast music needs. Also, the Joe Cronin Show. Well, you know what? Fuck him. He wasn't here.
Listen. No. It's you tonight.
Now, make sure if you're looking for wrestling needs and my channel's not available, go check out Joe Cronin Show for all your wrestling needs. Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. Good stuff. Craziness as always. Jeff Huffman, our newsman, bluesman Jeff Huffman has a YouTube channel, Grand Slam 87, where he does ridiculous...
He's going pee right now.
Oh, he's going to pee? Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Now we can talk a lot of shit about him now.
He drinks like 5 gallons of water a day.
Because he believes in being healthy. That's fucking overrated. What the hell's the matter with that?
You know what's funny? I in hindsight, the show that you guys did with Jeff Tommy, and you're like, this guy drinks a lot of water and he's really healthy. What's that shit? Then you had a stroke.
Yeah, then I had a stroke. Yeah, I had a stroke right after. Yeah, well, there you go. That's
right.
Jeff's revenge right there, is me having a stroke. That's why, like...
We blamed you for Dave having a stroke. That's what happened.
You know what's great is Huffman posts in our freaking chat, the Shot from the Point chat, where Jake and I are like laughing when he posts these things about health. See this new health thing that I bought today or that I ate today, and nobody responded. You know why? Because we're fat and we don't care.
I told him he should go on American Ninja.
That's why I had a stroke and I'm going to die soon.
Who needs help?
I need help.
But see, if I gash my shin open just at the gym, I'm probably just gonna basically do my best ISIS impression, just chop my head off doing American Ninja Warrior.
You should
That
do
show's
American.
crazy.
A punter.
Dude, you so should.
A punter just...
Yeah, John Ryan.
Yeah, John Ryan. Yeah, he did well. You got to be tougher than a punter, right, Jeff? Jesus.
Yeah.
One would think.
One would think.
Well, like Steve Weatherford's like in phenomenal shape. Like, I'm like, I don't even know why you have to work on your upper body, dude. Come on, you take a ball.
Yeah.
Let me do it. Why?
I think that's all the plugs. Did I miss any plugs? What did I miss?
No station required. Eventually, I'll be doing my interview.
Oh, that's
eventually.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That still hasn't happened?
It still hasn't happened. I've been talking to them, but it comes down just like the interview with you. It just comes down to just, hey, we gotta figure it out, but they gotta come to my house.
But they're not in Germany though. They're not in Germany.
No, they're in New York. They're in Nyack, New York, which is like probably like an hour out of the city. So they're probably like an hour and a half from me. So it just comes down to like, okay, when can we get together?
Yeah.
So like, all right, how about this day? I was like, I can't do it. Gotta work. Okay, I gotta work too. And then it'll happen eventually.
Eventually. Eventually everything will happen. I mean,
yeah,
that's good.
But we got Anthony Cumia on this documentary.
Oh.
From the Opie and Anthony show.
Nice.
And from the Howard Stern show, the Reverend Bob Levy.
Ah.
I thought they hated each other.
No. Well, he used to. Bob Levy used to be on there. No. Anthony. Yeah, they did. It's a long story.
It's a long story. Anybody else got any plugs?
I'm gonna start a YouTube channel soon.
Well, you have nothing to plug yet, so you got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what to name it. Know what kind of videos.
You don't want us to give you names.
How about I got
start.
some names. I'm just gonna type a whole bunch of offensive names to you.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess I could plug myself. When I'm not filling in for being the third choice of a host for a show, I do have my own channel, Dead on Dave Productions, where I do interviews, wrestling, sports, and so much more. Make sure you check out Dead on Dave Productions. Subscribe.
You're the Charlie Clinton of the Shot from the Point team.
No, I'm the Emilio Estevez of this clique. I'm not Charlie Sheen. I'm Emilio Estevez. That's what I am.
Charlie Clinton. That's
Charlie
back to
Clinton.
you guys.
Back to you guys. That's right. All right. Other than that, I think it's about time to get out of here, boys. Good show. I think it was informational and unbelievably offensive.
Could have been worse.
Well, if we don't make anybody mad,
we're not doing our job. We're not doing our job. What do you want? It's a shot from the point.
Not just like Texas. It's safe to say I opened the floodgates.
Oh, geez. On that, we're out of here. We'll see you next time. Oh, God.
Like I said, I live 5 minutes away from the hardest hit area of Sandy, so I know about natural disaster.